Yeah. One fist close, hand to bitch. Before I replayed, I pants to bitch. Bitch get hot and I'm a fan of bitch. Any bitch get work off rip. I can beat all you bitches, no skits, big block. Train my hips, hard blues like I'm throwing up crips. Hoes don't want smoke, no pressure. Ain't about that life, you a flexer. Any bitch in my way, I'm an extra. New day, new wig, new texture. Spent 15 on my neck, being extra. It wasn't my money, yo, nigga, the investor. The main character, he's an extra. It's a look always, I'm the baddest. Hood bitch from the trench, I'm a savage. Big I, big B, big O-R-I-B-A-B-U. And get so high, she keep my name in her vocab. 1, 2, 4, bitch, I don't like. I don't wanna rap, I wanna fight. I don't like to smile like the mud. Y'all hoes give me y'all hoes give me stank. Bitch, I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't give a fuck what you heard. Shit on the bitch, no turd. Drink my piss, no cup. Bitch, I'll fuck you up. Bitch, I'll fuck you up. Drink my piss, no cup. Drink my piss, no cup. Yeah. One fist close, hand to bitch. Before I replayed, I pants to bitch. Bitch get hot and I'm a fan of bitch. Any bitch get work off rip. I can beat all you bitches, no skits, big block. Train my hips, hard blues like I'm throwing up crips. Hoes don't want smoke, no pressure. Ain't about that life, you a flexer. Any bitch in my way, I'm an extra. New day, new wig, new texture. Spent 15 on my neck, being extra. It wasn't my money, yo, nigga, the investor. The main character, he's an extra. It's a look always, I'm the baddest. Hood bitch from the trench, I'm a savage. Big I, big B, big O-R-I-B-A-B-U. And get so high, she keep my name in her vocab. 1, 2, 4, bitch, I don't like. I don't wanna rap, I wanna fight. I don't like to smile like the mud. Y'all hoes give me y'all hoes give me stank. Bitch, I don't give a fuck what you think. I don't give a fuck what you heard. Shit on the bitch, no turd. Drink my piss, no cup. Bitch, I'll fuck you up. Bitch, I'll fuck you up. Drink my piss, no cup. Drink my piss, no cup. Yeah.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, Entertain? So time comes out with another video. We talking Baddies Midwest and also Baddies Cabaret. We do have some stuff to talk about beforehand. Actually, some stuff that just was revealed recently on Twitter because of Joseline. Before I get started, make sure I hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Somebody said in the comments that they felt like they was getting whooped during Ivory's song. Somebody said they feel like they get Ivory whooping them during the song. Y'all stupid. Anyways, so let's talk about Biggie and Ak. Big Ak, not the lemon. Okay, so Akbar thought she was going to have a booking in Rhode Island. Mind y'all, by the way, they doing the Real Housewives of Rhode Island. So maybe we might get an appearance of Biggie if they do a club scene, right? So apparently she was gonna do this booking there, and I guess Biggie found out, and she made a couple of calls. Okay,
she's like, "Yo, my nigga, who the f is booking Ak, bro? So you mean to tell me you're running by me, the biggest promoter, and you want to have my op out here? Guess what, nigga? I'ma pay her booking fee to get that shit canceled, bro. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do, bro. She mocking my dead nigga, bro. That bitch getting no bread in my city, nigga. Okay? Yeah.
So she made a couple of calls, and then she got it done. Over with. She said,
Providence, Rhode Island, canceled. No Ak event at Loverell VIP. Not in my city. I don't know what is disrespectful old hag speaking on my husband every time. Ak thought she was good over here. You will never be. One thing about my city is the big hitters are always locked in, and we support each other. I go hard for them, and they go hard for me. Took a page out of 50 Cent book. Big boss move. Big Biggie.
Okay? Here's the thing. Biggie kind of ate by doing this. Let me tell you why. If this was Akbar, she would have did the same exact thing. I don't care what he say. Let Biggie book an event in Atlanta. Akbar either gonna show up or she gonna try to do something to mess with it. I don't care. Let Biggie book an event in Atlanta. I want her to do it because I'm gonna do the same thing. Okay, I'm just saying. So for you to literally book, literally her city, she always be talking about Providence, Rhode Island. What you think was gonna happen? It was either that or she shows up. Okay. Now Ak did speak about it, and I know Natalie's very mad about this because she's gonna feel like Biggie's stopping the bag. Okay, and that's gonna piss her off, right?
It's your girl Akbar V, the Queen of Atlanta. I send my
Be the queen of Atlanta. Let Biggie book a booking in Atlanta.
sincerely apologies. I won't be at Club Lovers VIP. Biggie calling, doing all that crying. She's scared for me to come to her city. One thing about me, I wouldn't have did none of that. I just let a bitch come to the city.
Cap.
It's the cap for me.
Yeah, the cap is on your hair, on the top of your head.
The cap is
the
on
wig
your
is the
hair.
cap.
Okay. And Akbar, you ain't got no hair. So the cap is just probably a baseball cap.
And whatever I was gonna do it. But these bitches ain't got enough heart for that. They want to call police and call owners. Oh, she's coming. No. This go. I wasn't stunned none of that, man. You stand for something, you fall for anything. And I was coming. Secondly, I got my money, so I don't lose. I really just hate, because there was so many people in my DM that was ready to see me, and I love y'all so dearly. All my fans that I do got in Rhode Island, I love y'all. And y'all ready to see me, but unfortunately, I won't be at that club. And I probably never go through that club ever in life. Real bitch first though. You dig? Providence, Rhode Island. It's your girl.
Now she said, yo, Rhode Island, I love y'all. I didn't lose. I got paid. So that really means I just got paid, lay me in the shade. So tell me who loses. Me who got paid and don't have to show the person who paid the money. She mad a promoter don't book her in her own city. So many folks reach out to me looking forward to me. Big Ak. And I actually love you guys. Biggie, scare y'all. Y'all know she used to be a security guard at the door. Since we calling around and crying about things to the promoter, I hope you get your bread back that you paid me to. It wasn't cheap. Biggie, you used to play security? Oh my God. Let me find out that you got training from the Guardian. Okay. Now Ak apparently, y'all, is still going to Providence. Apparently she got booked at another booking. Okay. Now she posted this on her gram, which I don't think she should have did this. Akbar, you should have just popped up at the booking at her city. But then people would have found out anyways. But that's besides the point. She posted a DM of, I guess, another place in the RI that's willing to book her. Okay? He said, shout out to the promoter who did book me and sent the deposit. I was looking for it to, wait, she thinks she quickly deleted it. Hold on. Oh, yeah, there it is. It was 4 hours ago. It said, hey, Rhode Island, look at God. We might got action. They love me there, and Shot O'Clock is viral. Let's get it. Stop what bag? Lovers paid me deposit, so I didn't lose. I'm big dog, and Jesus behind me. I don't want no violence. We pushing peace and Shot O'Clock. And the DM means we still want you in Providence. I'm a promoter for Lounge. If they don't want you at Lovera, come, we get a pop in too. We got heavy security, no worries. Let's get this money. Let me know if you're interested, and we could go further with details and payment. We don't condone violence. We're all about business. Let's get it. Now, don't be mad when Biggie come through with a security uniform on, because they got heavy security, and that bitch get a job as a security guard for the night and try to pop you. I'm not mad at this. I just feel like it's fair in bookings and music, okay? Ak, you took it to a next level when you started talking about that girl deceased boyfriend. So now there's no limits. There is no limits now. That's just how I feel about it. And I just feel like had it been the other way around, Ak would either try to stop the booking or she would show up there, like she said, and try to do something to Biggie. So it's like either way, someone's going to get messed up. That's why I just feel like, who cares? It's all fair in booking and music. Okay? Now, tonight's episode was the finale of the cabaret, and Joseline has been going up on a Twitter storm about some of the stuff that happened during the finale. Okay. Now, she tweeted about she's been subbing this particular person. Now, some people think that it's Envy because Envy, once upon a time, was a YouTuber and used to recap. Ironic, right? I guess she used to recap and then she used to talk crap about Joseline. Y'all gonna see this at the reunion. Joseline cussed her ass out. Don't ask me how I know. Joseline cussed her ass out, and Envy talked about it too. Joseline cussed her ass out for talking crap about her and her family or something to that effect. So it's either her or Rose. It's one of the two, but she is mad at somebody really, really bad, okay? And she also revealed that that money that she gave to Oceans was not her decision. She said it was not my decision to include her in the winnings. While I do like her, I don't petty no bitch. Okay, and that comes after somebody come up with the conspiracy theory that Joseline gave her the 25K at the kindness of her own heart, which I believe too, because the way Joseline was over there crying before she gave away the money, I thought that was the case. But I think that boy Lemmy Pepper, he felt a little bad. I think Lemmy Pepper felt a little bad that, you know, she was walking around with that big black eye and, you know, and stuck it out. So he's like, hey, Joseline, come on, like, come on. Her eye, like, it might not ever stay in the socket. Like, a week could go by, it's out. Give her the money. And I think that's when Joseline was like, okay, another 25K. And then gave out the 25K. That's just what I think. All right. Now, this is where Joseline started going crazy on Twitter. She said, I changed these hoes' lives, and some of these hoes be trying to stab me in the back. But bitch, you will die first. I never got to see Oompa Loompa in my life no more. And I no longer have to shove her down your throat. Y'all hate that hoe anyways. Y'all be seeing shit I don't. You know who I think this about? I think it's about Raven. Because Oompa Loompa is a short person. And Raven is about this small. I think it's about Raven. I think it's Raven. Because if you say you're shoving somebody down our throat, that would have to mean somebody that we've seen before. It can't be a newbie. And then Joseline went in for the kill. She tried to dox the bitch. Now she said, I have the recordings of that hoe screaming out the top of her lungs that she hate me. I'm going to close that hoe soon. Bitch, your friends work for me. They'll forever owe me, hoe. So go back effing in the world that got more miles than a Toyota from 1999. Why a Toyota, Joseline? What's wrong with a Yoda? Bitch, you couldn't say a Cadillac. You just had to go for the Yoda. She said, stop promoting, posting my show. That's the only claim of fame you done. We don't need you to promote no more, ugly. And then she posted, not the full address, so I'm not doxing. You can't get me. Okay? 656 North Orange. And then she said, make me post the city hall. Now, Joseline, you've been doing good with the legalities. The last thing you want to do is dox the bitch. So I don't think you want to go down that road. Because then you might get sued. And they go have proof. Because I know people is screenshotting. I'm just saying, like, I know you mad and all, but this ain't the way, this ain't the way, this ain't the way. Now, on to more stuff, though. It looks like deep tick, okay, got put in the clinker. They put that damn DTB in the clinker for shaking her Big W cakes on top of that car. Disturbing the cops. Bitch, you was disturbing the beast. So they had got her out of there in Iowa. They wasn't used to seeing a beautiful black woman in fire shaking her ass. So them cops was disturbed. They didn't know what to do. DTB is free, just to give y'all an update. So shout out to them for freeing her, okay? Because we was going to have to do free DTB shirts around here. All right? Now, Mariah wants to come back to Baddies. Now she's to the point where she's having the fans sort of tag people Lemmy Pepper, Natalie to get her back on the show. Like, I'm telling y'all, 1 year without that Baddies bag, it's a hard year. Y'all gotta remember they get paid a cute coin to act the fool. So she missing it right now.
The next 10 people to go tag me under Lemmy and Natalie's post saying bring me back, I'm gonna follow everybody back today who tags me. I mean everybody, but y'all gotta spam the comments. 1. 2, I need the next 10 people to go tag me under Lemmy and Natalie's post saying bring me back. I'm gonna follow everybody back today who tags me.
Girl, I know that trick. The morning after, she gonna unfollow your bitch asses. Okay? Should Mariah come back to Baddies? No. The reason why is because she should have been on this season. Whoever thought of not putting her on this season doesn't make any sense. Literally had a whole beef. Like Summer, the main reason why Summer got on is because of what she did to Mariah. So it's sort of like to not have her on this season didn't make any sense to me. This season should have been her last one, if you really want to be honest. So it's like, I don't get whose decision that was. Like, y'all could have kept Biggie home, bring her in. It just doesn't make sense to me. So that's how I feel. Now, Dolly does not think she got beat up by Pretty P. I told y'all that bitch Pretty P. That's Chocolate's sister. Okay, Chocolate's my puppy, and you know he a feisty MFer. And Pretty P, y'all, they the same breed.
I know that all y'all bitches on this show really wasn't fucking with me. Y'all really was hating because a bitch ain't bad from the door. But saying, I'm watching this shit right now. Saying that P beat my ass. Are y'all serious? I mean, y'all don't like me that much? This girl Lix is not even connected to me. Like, are y'all dumb? Y'all real life fucking haters, bro. Because ain't no way. I'm sitting up here watching this fight. And I know y'all done watched it. Bitch, I done been watching it 3-4 times. This girl ain't did shit. Handicap is fuck. I ain't worried about damn one of you bitches on it though. How about that one? Ain't damn one of you I got my ass fuck picture of me. Now let's do that one. Bitch, now. Y'all the bitch I failed. That dunk shit, bitch. Ugly ass dunks made me fuck that wet ass bitch. Y'all know how I'm coming.
I ain't see no ducks.
Me fuck. But all you bitches talking, we ain't even gotta do all that. Y'all already know what's up with me. Run me there.
And I think she's talking about that Tasiki. Tasiki got a good key out of watching Dolly. Listen, Dolly, you didn't lose that first round. It was an even shot that first round. That second round, Pretty P got you, okay? Pretty P got you. I don't know if you got carpal tunnel or something in them fingers, but it wasn't working for you, Dolly. And it's okay. You win some, you lose some, okay? But I did find it interesting how a lot of the girls, they were sort of happy. No, I wouldn't say happy, but they're more than happy to say that you lost. I did peep that. Okay? I did peep that. All right, so I'm going to start taking calls. Let me know what y'all think about this episode. First poll of the day, y'all. First poll of the day is, are y'all team Pretty P or team Dolly in regards to the whole beef situation? Who y'all sided with? Pretty P or Dolly? Sound off below. Okay. Boom. Damn, I'm gonna miss Jocelyn's Cabaret. Oh. Anyways, all right, what is going on? Bia, what's up?
Hey, Bookie.
Hi, Bookie Butt.
How are you?
I'm good. You know, I'm sad that the cabaret's over, so we have
Honestly,
nothing
same.
to watch but this trash. So.
Since we was just talking about Pretty P and Dolly, you know, Pretty P, the grandmama is the Pretty P, but the grandmama was also the fighter this episode. Like I just said in the comments, if you screaming that girl cannot fight and you don't whoop her, guess what? You lost. Sorry. Like, if it's up to the viewers and it's up to people who watch to determine who they think really won, then you didn't win either, girlie. And this is someone that you said can't fight. So you lost. You came away as Dolly Scissorhands. So if she wasn't connecting any hits and all you was doing was gripping her braids, who really is the winner here, except for Natalie.
Right. Natalie wins every fight that's on Baddies.
It makes no sense.
Her check goes up like a cool meal, a cool
Every
50K.
time she gathers those girls around a bonfire or around a table, she is just grinning inside about how somebody's gonna fight. It's gonna get her the views, and it's a win. Like Coach Ivory after Pretty P won cracked me up, but I definitely had to agree with her in that sense where it's like she's standing on her business. Like, what y'all want her to do? I don't understand. No shade though. Dolly should have been brought to urgent care. They shouldn't have even been spraying her with alcohol and giving her. You got
Child,
10.
someone will spray her with sunscreen.
They gave her some Neosporin and was like, "Okay, girl, just get some rest. You just gotta sleep on it."
By the end of that fight, Dolly had them spraying metal parts on every finger.
She has splints on every finger. Like, girl, you need to go see a medical professional. Seriously.
You got carpal tunnel, Dolly. I don't think it was the fight.
She cannot pick up a fork or a bottle of Don Julio after this. Them fingers are done. She's going to have arthritis for the rest of her life because she tried to grip that lady's scalp like that. Like, that she took an L, and that's okay. Like, you don't win every fight. It's all right. Natalie telling a group of untalented women that she wants them to show her something was interesting because what do you expect them to do? They don't rap. Scotty and Emma having a split off was like me watching variants of the same boring coin. Like, at this point, I think that they need to either rock, paper, scissor it out in the bed or just morph together and merge into
And
an
you know,
ultra
Lemmy Pepper was on the side like, he's limber. Like,
Emma is one BBL away. She's right there. They
you
both
might
have
have
their
just
dark
earned a
black
spot
hair.
next season.
I'm telling you, she's going through a lot right now. That's why they're keeping her. Lemmy's whispering it in the girls' ears. They know exactly what they're doing.
Y'all know what going through a lot means. Let me stop.
Exactly. What Suki said? I'm selling kids.
I'm selling. You need to wash your booty.
She got to make it work. Look, Christmas just passed. She needed the money, okay? She got to feed her kids or whatever she got going on. That forehead don't just sit up on its own. She got to feed something. I do think that Dolly being mad at Lex for not fighting Pretty P was weird, though. Summer was right there, and that's who her beef was with. But you could tell Summer paid that $150 to get her makeup done that day, so she was like, not my fancy, and I liked it. I'm not going to lie. You can tell when someone else does her makeup and it's not her because it definitely came out better.
Right.
But them lumps on Lex's head definitely had her on Dolly's head, had her very, very confused. And she, you know what? To be fair though, she was confused before the fight because why was she in blue eye contacts? I want them abolished. I want my people to stop. I'm sorry. If it's not a cosplay, I need y'all to put the colored contacts down.
But Baddies is cosplay. They have a spread.
Like, what is the look that you're going for? I do not understand. Like, blue of all colors with assless chaps on is insane. Like, what was the inspiration, Dolly? Like, she already got an interesting fashion on her own, but take them out. Also,
I like some of Dolly's fashions, like that confessional with that. I think it was like green, like an aquish green. I like that.
Listen, and she does it good. Like, she definitely has her own sense of style. Yeah. It's just, there's something about seeing my people in some color contacts that really just makes me itch. Like, it grinds your gears so bad because why do you want to look like Tiny? Like, you're not Smokey Robinson. I need you to stop, please. Enough.
But Bia, if they want to look like a garlic knot, let them look like a garlic knot.
Jaden said every day is her birthday, but she sure don't dress like it. I don't care to see it. Like, it's always a two-piece velour set. It's always a Juicy Couture mid-drift. It's giving 1990. Like, I don't care to see it. Ivory looked like a rainbow Italian ice in her confessional, and I can't stand it. Who greenlit it? Who told her that this was the one? Like, you could tell she just got a new. It probably was. Either that or she got Megan Thee Stallion old stylist. Because, like, what is this girl? Like, it's too much. Like, it gets to a point. That's definitely one of the wigs that Natalie turned down, and for good reason, because it just was not giving. Them being at that hole in the wall overcapacity club, I guess, whatever. I do look forward to never seeing Gypsy on my screen again. And by Gypsy, y'all know I mean Tasiki, because she gives us nothing. If I say what Biggie looked like in that confessional, we gonna get the channel shut down. I don't understand.
Wait,
It
we don't
does
want
not.
that. So let's refrain.
Like, did she just watch Mad Max? Like, who let her come onto the set with her udders out? Whose idea was it?
Okay, here's the thing, and I'll talk about it in my recap. I like the wig, but the outfit was crazy.
No.
I like the wig.
No. Biggie looked crazy. She looked like tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. And she clearly tripped and fell into that wig. I don't like it for her. I'm sorry. But to be fair, though, all of her outfits this episode were just... It's like, when Biggie first came on, I liked the fact that she knew how to dress for her body. Somebody's in her ear and they're sabotaging her, because the high cut thong with the mini skirt, her back too wide to be out here in a string bikini top as a shirt. Like, girl, we don't even see the string because it's tucked in a roll. Like, at this point, you letting Rolly outdress you? That's crazy.
Rolly has been stepping it up.
Mm-hmm. But Rolly's body always looks like it hurts. Like, that girl is always Teflon down and boarded up. Like, girl, you should have stayed fat. I'm sorry. What Natalie should have did, speaking of Biggie, is let Jaden board the PJ and not her. It would have been such a good crash out to see Biggie cry about not getting chose again, because you could tell that she was about to go there. And if I was Natalie, I would have let her. Screw it, whatever. Also, Summer came out the house dressed like Soulja Boy, and I could not stand it. I don't even remember what the previews were next. Oh, Ivory being mad about the room.
What do you think about that? Because I liked it. Like, it was funny to me. It gave me very much BGC vibes.
It did. And for Anna to be like, oh, well, Lex, you started it. No, she didn't. Y'all started it. Like, whether Lex wanted to fight about the room, Ivory was going to fight her over that room. Like, we've all watched Now That's TV. Ivory was going to fight her if they had to use the same bathroom. Like, it wasn't...
Right.
Once those names was together on the door, it was already up as far as a fight happening. But it is real cute to see these girls, like, cower down, and how nobody really wants to say whose idea it was. Come on, like, what is this? What?
I cannot stand
you. I just don't understand it. It's like you got the emo Billie Eilish color with the
oh, that was the inspo Billie Eilish.
Yes, but then explain the moto jacket. Like, where are you going, to a rave or to a motorcycle
Billie
club?
Eilish with a mix of motorsport.
Listen, I hated it. And, like, I'm sure that the vision board probably looks like something else. Maybe it was just a chop for me. It's a no for me. I do know that Zeus is clocking Ivory's contract for that reunion as we speak. So she came out and said she want to fight whoever put her name on that door. And Natalie is probably gathering the Avengers as we speak. Like, look, Tasiki, we wasn't going to bring you back next season, but if you do this one, we got you on at least 6 episodes, because she don't want that smoke. Jayla don't want that smoke. None of the OGs want that. Rolly is literally incapacitated to fight anyone. Akbar is not doing it. She's still calling Lex basketball girl. So it's like, I don't know.
My whole thing is, Ivory, you shouldn't be wanting to fight whoever switched the names up and stuff like that, because it's like, it's part for the course when it comes to these shows. Like, you need to kind of like get over it. Like, I don't feel like it's that deep for you to fight them. I really don't. As much as I want to see her versus Tasiki, even though I think Tasiki will still win.
Clock it.
It's just I don't know. It's not that deep.
This is what happens, though, when you hire someone who is childish and angry. Like, this is exactly what she was going to do. The fact that she thought that they wanted to get her riled up just to then turn around and get riled up, it was like, oh, would you look at that? But on to the cabaret. I gotta say, we gotta give Jocelyn her 10s. This is the most chaotic thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, I did not know which way was up at this point during this episode. This Nat got to take a note. She got to take a
Yes.
breather. Like, you see what happens when you're like, all right, last season ain't work,
Right.
Caribbean. Let's take a
Like,
moment.
Joseline didn't even have to lift a finger, and the season was
Yes.
successful.
Did you see her tweet shading that, by the way, where she was like, she was like, oh, I'm mad that the girls went on the jet skis without me, but I don't need to be there to produce my girls. They do it on their own. Like, yes, that's exactly what it
Yeah,
is.
no,
These
it's
girls,
facts though.
exactly. Like, Natalie has to be present for there to be something going on, or producer Ivory. But Joseline is in her bag with this. Now, my question to you is, so in the top of the episode, they in there talking about eating cooch. So Rose and Henny both raised their hands. Who did Rose eat? Was it Erica? Because she rose her hand as someone who was 18.
She ate a raven. Let me stop. But I can't think of nobody else.
Bad.
Real bad. Raven has Raven lost her peripheral vision, if you don't know.
Oh, Raven, and it was so satisfying, especially, and this is why whoever is like piecing together the confessionals for Joseline's Cabaret is so much better than Baddies, because for them to put the scene of Raven basically saying she's gonna backdoor Rose at the Last Supper, right before them going to the Last Supper, and the minute she opens her mouth, Rose is just putting her fist inside of it. This is exactly what we needed to
I do
do.
think
Like,
they have different editors. You're right.
yes, like honestly, like they're setting up the play very, very well. Like Joseline might be talking to the girls like animals and $2 horse, but at least they eat, Natalie. Like, to see them sitting at the table with forks and spoons.
It was odd to watch.
Rose knocked them.
I was like, they're eating?
Raven. Yo, I know that's how Raven Mama wanted to hit her after she saw her getting hemmed up last episode. Like, it was so satisfying for me to see that. Like, oh my God. Raven screaming about she gonna get Rose jumps. Like, yeah, how we jumped your mom in those comments, girl. You are not doing nothing. Take your L and smoke it. Question though. Envy, the BBW wig came off, but she wasn't fighting anyone. And this is why you have to be real mindful of who's around you. Because if you watch the scene, she's just in the background flipping tables and acting like she was squabbling.
Yes, I saw that.
So crazy.
I'm like, why are you flipping tables?
Why are you
just
doing
creating
this?
a
Like,
mess.
didn't fight a single person. Like, Rose and
I said that in my recap.
Yes, like why is your wig off? Like, you just wanted to fit in, which is so weird because for the greater part of the episode, Erica sat pretty and kind of was just like chilling until Danny came around with her leprosy and decided to get the brakes beat off of her, which was also very satisfying. Like, to watch these girls.
I'm disappointed in you, Danny. You are a way better fighter than that. You let
all of that flipping that she
was
doing counted for nothing. Erica's BBL got the best of her, and she couldn't take
Erica
it.
Get the buck on?
Listen, I was so satisfied because to watch them from the start of the episode basically conspire about what they got to do to come to the table, and now you're mad that they actually got the drop on you. Now it's, oh, they're in sneakers. They don't look good. Who told Danny that she ever served cunt? Who? Point them out. Point them out. Point them out. She said, I like looking good in all white.
She said,
I'm not feeling it.
You girls look like trash.
She said Erica had on a beauty supply store outfit. Girl, that's all we've seen you in since you got here. Please spare us. You got the Fifth Element knocked right up out of you. And that's what you get, girl. Talking all of that ish. Like, I cannot stand it. However, Andrea needs to be euthanized. Fighting butt booty naked with a butt plug in, you got to get put down. I'm sorry.
I think it was giving her energy, Mia. That's what she put in there.
I think that it was snowing on top of that plug. I'm not going to cap to you. I think she was like, I can't use my nostrils right now. Let me sprinkle the powdered donuts on here and just put it up in. And she did the same line, allegedly, that Matt did before he came back to fight Dawn for round 2 on Deja Vu, because she still lost, She didn't win, in my opinion. I think that she's also delusional. I do low-key feel bad for her because the whole reason she's fighting Neek over and over again, to me, is because of her loyalty to Danny. Danny is the one with the problem with Neek. Andrea is just an echo chamber for her. So, but it's like you keep being the one to fight her, and for why? Because you saw the way that she had Danny swimming all over the floor the first time y'all did it. I don't know, but she did not win. Joseline's fit was tea. The cocaine brooch. The girl, no.
It's like high class with a bit of ghetto.
Like, honestly, I gotta give it to her. Like, that's how you turn something around. Like, you're not gonna drag me with nothing. I'm gonna use this opportunity to eat every single
and make
time.
money from it.
Missy clearly is the cabaret MVP. I've never seen Joseline sprint into action for none of those girls the way she did that voodoo doll. That really must be some cursed magic behind it to keep her protected.
Joseline used Missy for
She
voodoo for a good
knows.
season.
She
That's
knows.
why the season was so successful.
She knows
Missy
something we
can't die.
don't. Okay, Missy is truly enchanted because Joseline literally stopped her conversation with them girls to go get that doll, and I was like, "Oh, okay, I see exactly what's happened here." Raven showing back up with them glasses on. Yeah, that eye closed. Can we talk about Oceans? Wet White. Now I know that $25K was actually a stipend to cover that hospital bill for that blood clot that Henny put on that eye of hers. Because there's no way, like, this is proof that white women's tears is a real thing. Like, everybody at this table is crying. However, I'm not gonna lie. When Joseline pointed at Danny and said, "You're not winning the $25K," I would have screamed. I don't care if that meant I don't win it anymore. I would have cackled so hard because you was just talking all of that. I know who's not going to win. You either. Okay? Not you.
I felt bad. I'm not going to lie because it's like, damn, like,
nope,
you're not going to win. Like, whoa.
Listen. Take that L and roll it up, baby, because we knew you weren't going to win. You were not serving the looks.
Now, who do you think, because we got the winners, right? Who do you think should have won besides the ones that did win?
Honestly,
4. You have to pick 4.
Okay, so I would have given it to Neek. I see why Joseline gave it to Henny. I personally would have been like on the fence about it. I could have swayed either way. Andrea would not have gotten it. Raven wouldn't have gotten it. Erica can't dance, so it would have been one winner. I'm not giving it to 4 of y'all. Neek's taking it. Sorry. The only
I saw something that said they would have given it to Neek and Henny. Like, they would have, it should have been 50-50.
Fair. That I could see.
I wouldn't be mad at that. Like, that I don't like Henny though. That's the thing. But,
me neither. But Joseline keeps saying that she sees herself in like the Henny antics. I did before Joseline, because there was a scene where Joseline was like, "Oh, somebody really wanted you to get this money," when she was talking to Oceans. Before she said that, I'm like, okay, maybe she gave it to Oceans because you can't see Oceans past the cabaret. Like, I feel like Joseline can see Neek going further than the cabaret. So you don't want to maybe give it all to her. But Ocean's biggest dream is the cabaret. So it's like, I don't know, but she wouldn't have got it.
Y'all gonna eat y'all words. One day Ocean's gonna end up being on Dancing with the Stars as the dancer.
Doing the cha-cha slide and going the wrong way while the instructions play. I cannot. I'm gonna let somebody
Dancing ballroom. Oceans.
Have a good night.
Night. All right, make sure I hit that like button, please. Okay. Please. Hold on, y'all.
Tasha K, this is Tokyo Tony, period. When I catch you, your ass is mine on God, period. Check out my last YouTube, bitch. The threats are all there. When I catch you, so help me God, I'm going to give you 4.5 years worth of shit that you've been giving me, bitch. I promise you, when I catch you, let me tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to punch you in your mouth, your throat, and your solar plex. Then I'm going to throw you on the ground and commence to stomp in your face into the cement. Be prepared.
Sure y'all prepared for the calls, okay? Whoever can't CC is, I'm gonna kick you from the studio because your camera thing can't even be picked. Okay, what is going on, Nicole?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay, hi Pierre.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's
All
start
right,
off with baddies. What
yes.
you think of the episode?
This episode was so good. Like this has been like one of my favorite episodes so far. I just want to say like the new confessional looks, 8.
Yes.
Like everybody 8. Diamonds, pink hair, 8. Legs with the cheetah look, the orange, 8. Dolly with the turquoise. Dolly looked like a mermaid. Like she looked so good.
I like Dolly's look a lot.
Yes.
Now, a controversial confessional look was Biggie's. What did you think about it? Because I like the wig, the outfit not so much. That's why you had to put a blur. I had to censor her outfit for YouTube purposes.
I like the look. It's like a rock star look. I feel like it just doesn't look good on Biggie. If it was like, you know, someone
like on Jayla, it would have 8.
Yeah, like you know, like a bad bitch like Low London or something. It's just
even Dolly.
Yes.
That's some
Dolly would have been the perfect person.
Yes,
that's so true.
Yes, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying for sure.
Yeah, everybody looked good. Tinka, Scotty with the blonde, they look good, except Thick Neck, Ivory. Like that red and blue wig, I was not feeling it. It was like giving the French flag, or like you know that red, blue, and white popsicle.
That's France.
She looked like she looked like a bomb pop. And I hated Tasiki's confessional look too, with the short blonde bob and the old lady church outfit. Like, why? Like, she was looking like a president's wife or something. Like, why do you look like Hillary Clinton? Like, why does Tasiki always look? She's trying to look like a white lady. First, she looked like Marilyn Monroe. Now she looked like Hillary Clinton. Is this what Christian meant? Like,
I'm still stuck on the fact you said Ivory look like she got a bomb blown up.
It's true.
I cannot stand y'all on here. I swear. Okay. Blonde isn't Ivory's color. That's the thing, too. It's really not. Her or Suzuki. Right. It's not. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Now, what did you think of this whole Dolly versus Pretty P situation?
I really don't like Dolly. I'm sorry. Like her behavior every week just keeps rubbing me the wrong way. Like how are you, like I don't know what it is. Like I don't know if she just wants camera time or she's just too busy being Summer's bodyguard, or she just wants to prove that she's tough so bad. But like you need to relax, because how are you gonna take Summer's fade knowing your hand is messed up and then get mad at other people when you know like you get fucked up? Like come on, like
hey, watch with the cars.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
But you can't be mad, especially getting mad at Summer when she's trying to help you, and then you getting mad at Lex because she didn't take the fade. It was originally Summer's fade, so why didn't you tell Summer to go fight her? Because you knew Summer was gonna lose. But I'm really glad that Lex is level-headed and she's not a follower. Like she's not somebody that you could be like, oh, jump, and she's gonna jump. Like you can't just tell her to fight and she's gonna fight. Like if she doesn't want to fight and she doesn't see the reason to fight, she's not gonna do it. And I really like that about her.
Yeah.
But Dolly was talking to her crazy. Dolly knows damn well like she can't beat Lex in a fight. So she needed
which was very bold. Had Lex got mad, she really could have socked you out the frame with your two broken hands.
Dolly's hand was looking like Edward Scissor's hand. At this point, she could qualify for a disability check because Lord. But yeah.
You think she should have been, what is it, baddie?
Disabled baddie. Yep.
Reserve baddie.
Yep.
Damn.
Pretty P ate that fight. I don't care what she says. Dolly's on her Instagram crashing out, talking about, oh, everybody talking about Pretty P beat me up. Yes, she did. And it's okay. It's okay. But
go ahead.
Oh, but when after the fight, when Ivory went over to Pretty P, that gagged me so funny. You know, like at the start of the season, with the scene in the bus Pretty P and Emma, they were just like, meat riding Ivory and stuff like that. But it actually worked out in their favor. Because as you can see, Ivory actually has their back now.
Right.
And that's really cute to see. Like,
and she's been coaching them.
Yes. Like she has Emma back. She be defending her when people coming for her, and she had Pretty P's back. Like she looked so proud of Pretty P this episode. She was like, "You ate that." It was given that scene on Mean Girls when the mom was recording them dancing. She was like, "You're doing great, sweetie."
Right.
So yeah, Pretty P ate that up. And I feel like just from that scene alone with Dolly, like her reunion list just went up. Because Tinka, she's gonna need that from you for saying you got beat up.
Okay.
Tasiki, she's gonna need that from you for saying you got dropped. And Ivory, she's gonna need that from you. So I'm just saying this.
Now, do you think Dolly's gonna want to run all them fades?
Yes. But can she run all them fades? Can she last until the end? I don't know, because she's finding a lot of heavy hitters.
That damn Dolly gonna come out there with aluminum foil hands on and really going for the kill. Now, what do you think about this whole situation about who needs to be the next to go home? Like, this is Survivor. At this point, Natalie needs to just all give them like a notepad and a pen and have everybody write down the name, because this is where it's starting to head down. Who do you think needs to go home?
Emma. To be honest, it doesn't really matter to me. You could send them all home, to be honest, except Summer, because she's funny, and Ivory and Lex, because they be thumping. Watching Ivory and Lex is like watching Kong versus Godzilla. Like, they just big and they be thumping. Yeah. Everybody else, I don't care for them.
Now let's talk about this room change. So they go into the houses and stuff, and then they do like a switcheroonie with the rooms. We see that Ivory and Lex get put in the same room by the little name tag thing. What do you think about that whole situation? Are the girls scared for not speaking up, except for Automac? What do you think?
Yes, they're all scared of Ivory. Jayla was trying to be peacemaker because she didn't want that. And Anna needs to shut up, like Lex said, and I hope Lex gets Anna at the reunion, because she does talk too much. And you know what's crazy? The newbies are popping so much that the OGs that usually are like the front of the show, like the ones that usually be in the drama and be fighting and are like funny, they're just like washed out into the background now. Because Anna, I realize I don't even notice Anna anymore. And Anna used to be like the funny girl, the one's always in the drama, but like Summer took her job as the funny girl. So now she's just like, she basically like Yoshi.
Finally, somebody says something I agree with in regards to who should get sent home. And y'all is Jaden.
Jaden and her belly button. Jaden's belly button is like a black hole. It's like a sinkhole. Like,
now, out of everybody though, who would you give the next baddies chain to? Because we saw that on the next episode. Pretty P. Okay.
Pretty P. She stands on business.
Now let's talk Joseline Cabaret. What do you think about the winners?
I do not watch that. I'm sorry.
Well, your caller is here.
Thank you though. Everybody like and subscribe. Bye.
Thank you. All right, what is going on? Andrea, what's up?
Hey, boo.
What's up?
Hey, I got a whole lot to say. Listen.
Let's start off with baddies.
Yes, let's start off with baddies. First of all, I talked last week to you about Pretty P. And I said Dora the Explorer needs to go. But when I tell you Dora the Explorer, aka Pretty P, did her big ones, I don't care what nobody say, she did her big one. Dolly, I like Dolly. I do, because she from the South like me. You know what I'm saying? She from Mississippi, I'm from Louisiana. that music. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Louisiana. She from
Memphis.
Mississippi,
From
like
Mississippi.
right
I can
next
say
door.
Memphis.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you. I think that when it came down to her stomping her foot and everybody spraying stuff, it wasn't because the stuff was burning or hurting. It was because like she, she really didn't want that smoke.
Mm.
In my opinion, I really don't think that she wanted to go back out there, so she had to put on more of a front. In my opinion, and
Ooh.
I f with Dolly. I f with Dolly, but nope, nope. Pretty P, she needs to be the next one to get a chain.
You think so? So Pretty P for a baddie's chain.
Pretty P for a baddest chain, for sure. For sure.
Okay.
She stood out. She ran on ones with anybody that wanted it. Nobody else wanted it after that.
Okay.
And yeah.
Now, who do you think should be the next to go home?
Oh, the next to go home should be either Emma. It should be either Emma or I'm gonna say like a OG. Uh, unpopular opinion, Biggie.
Oh, okay. Now, why those two?
Okay, so Emma, because she not really giving nothing for real. It's not nothing against her or nothing about Scotty or nothing like that. She just not giving nothing. Biggie, because even though I like Biggie, she just not really doing the most that she could do.
Okay.
And I do feel like that Biggie could give more
Mhm.
if she wasn't so worried about being like Big Biggie Dominican. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And she more worried about being Big Biggie Dominican than being worried about like being like on the show, in my opinion.
Do you think
So
Mariah should have been on there instead of Biggie? Because I feel like that would have been a smarter decision. Because then it would have been Mariah and the whole Summer thing. Because I feel like Mariah would have been the one that would have been on Summer's ass, and she wouldn't have been so bold throughout this whole season. That's how I feel.
yeah, but then so look, I do agree that Mariah should have been on there.
Uh-huh.
But I think that if we have Mariah on there, that's just another what's the other girl name that's kind
Jazz?
of like acting like Mariah? Yeah,
Summer?
Jazz.
Oh, it's Jazz. Oh, okay.
The one
I
that's
just,
kind of like, oh, I know everybody. I'm here. I'm this. I'm that. So
but
I do
I
feel
just
like,
feel like Mariah would have been more on timing with Summer than Jazz has. I'm sorry. Mariah would have shut Summer up
yeah.
eventually.
No, you're right. You're right.
That's how I feel.
But I do feel like that Jazz, because I did forget she was there. So let me take it back. I would rather Jazz went home first
Okay.
before Biggie,
Okay.
because Biggie got like the OG thing about her, but and I feel like now all of a sudden Biggie want to start wearing cute wigs and doing things that look like she's supposed to be in the group. And she
Mm.
is a follower. Biggie's a follower. She's just a follower. That's why that's the thing that bothers me about Biggie. She's a follower.
All right. Now, what did you think about the whole situation with the room change? So they switched the names around to make it seem like it was.
Natalie should have got her ass beat.
You think
Excuse me.
so?
Excuse me. Natalie should have got her butt beat because Natalie's the first one that did it. If you look at it, because I was
Yeah.
just rewatching it while I was waiting backstage. Natalie was the first one that did that.
Yes.
And then if you look at what's gonna happen next week, and when Ivory acts, and then when they got on the bus, and it's like everybody's looking, and then the last scene was showing Natalie.
Yeah.
Natalie should have got nobody. Everybody's scared to go up against Natalie, but Natalie don't want to fight no more, and I get it. You don't have to, but if you want to pump these girls up to fight and say, "Oh, so we got to know what you're gonna do, and then what are you gonna do to be?" We know what that means. We know what it mean when these girls don't eat. At least I seen the girls on the cabaret, which I know we're gonna get to, actually eating food. These
Right.
girls don't eat. You got do not enter on the refrigerator for these girls. They
Wait,
hungry. They
y'all.
mad.
Just to clarify, the do not eat, apparently it had lightly underneath it talent. I don't know what happened to the marker. Maybe it faded
No,
when they
I seen that, but then okay, but talent, but they never eat. So I'm just saying that's just crazy. They never eat.
I don't get why the talent was lighter than the do not enter.
Right, the do not enter was in bold.
Right.
It was
All of
like
a sudden,
it was like the
out
marker was running out. Yeah, the marker was running out on the talent part.
Right. I will
You know
say,
what I'm saying?
when I recall whoever that was on the bus, Natalie
Mhm.
looked like, you know how that's so Raven used to get the visions going. "Rrr." She had the vision
Yes.
and the flashback of when ET got her at that reunion.
Yes.
So
Yes.
she was like, oh
Exactly. Right. So that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I put it on
no. No, you good.
because, but so I'm like, Natalie, you are detrimental to a lot of people's like lifestyle. But I'm not gonna lie, I was rewatching the shows and stuff, and I'm like, Natalie does not like those girls to have anything to eat. She wants them to be like full of liquor and stuff like that. Versus Joseline, where she talk crazy to them, but she'll let them eat.
Yeah. No, that is true. Like, this is the thing. Jocelyn will like cuss them out, but she'll be like, okay, you have a good thing. But you still a hoe. Like, that's how she is. My whole thing too, I'm not mad at Natalie for switching the names, by the way. Like, I feel like it's par for the course when it comes to reality TV shows. Like, they're gonna do stuff like that to like start up stuff. So it's like you can't get too mad at stuff like that, because on BGC
Right.
they used to do worse.
No, they did.
So a little name change, like, come on now. Now, we talked about who should go home and all that stuff, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You said, who do you think deserves the baddie chain?
Who do I think deserves the baddie chain?
The next baddie's chain.
In the group that doesn't have a baddie's chain, who I think? Pretty P.
Pretty P. Okay.
Pretty P, because she did a big one. And if it's not gonna be Pretty P, I think the next person that should get it should be Pretty P.
Pretty P. Okay. Damn. Pretty P's followers just lit up like 50K tonight. Now let's talk cabaret. Let's talk cabaret. The four winners. Do you agree with them? And if not, who do you think should have won the money? It could have been one person. I think she should have won.
Let me set it for my Christmas tree so I can be like very Christ-like. No, I don't think that. First of all, I don't think that it should have been
a four-way split.
Yeah, I don't think that it should have been a four-way split.
Okay.
Well, because they did it.
Okay.
So we talking about it, right? I think that it should have been, if we were gonna have an OG, for me, it would have been Drea, because I don't like Danny and her dry wigs. Then I would have picked what's her name? Neek.
Okay.
I would have picked Henny. I would have picked Envy.
Okay. So Envy,
Only
Henny,
reason why,
Drea, and Neek.
Yeah, but then Envy did some weird stuff, and I'm like, how your wig get off and you never fought? Like, I was weird. That was weird. Like, you never even fought.
Envy is going to go viral on the internet come tomorrow afternoon, because people are gonna click for her just going crazy but not fighting nobody.
She was like, "Go ahead, get her," and I'm like, "Well, why is she got a stocking cap on?"
Like, and I'm like,
"Yeah," I was like, "She." Now I'm gonna tell you right now, Rose need her beat, because for her to hit Raven the way she did, she got Raven good.
You don't think that was right for her to do that? You think she should have gave her a fair head up?
Yeah, I think she should have been like, but they don't do that on that show. That's not what they
That
do.
is true. Yes.
But I think that she should have gave her like a fair one because Raven wasn't expecting nobody to do nothing to her because Raven don't fight. Raven don't do that. So if she's sitting down and then you hit her, but you seen what Raven did though. Raven picked up that glass and was bang, 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 trying to bank in the head. But you don't get nobody when they sit down and she got a good though. She got a good.
She got a really good. Now, what did you
She
think
did.
of Miss Ocean's getting that 25K? Because she really was emotional with the earnings.
Okay.
That me if
This
I
is
would
what
have
I
been
think.
saying.
This is what I think about Ocean's getting the 25K. There's 4 fingers. And then there's one in the somewhere up in here in the middle.
Oh, it's the
and I'm not gonna do it on YouTube. And then she cried and cried and cried, and I'm like, well, girl, she still never really got the dance moves down. But does that mean, I'm gonna ask you, does that mean that the girls that got the 25K, does that mean that
like, are they gonna return?
No, are they gonna be in the cabaret for sure? Or did they just win the money?
They just won the money because if you listen to that, I think it was last episode, Johnson said, "I'm not here for the girls that going to win the $50,000. I'm here for the girls for the cabaret." So that to me is completely separate. Like the money to me is Lemmy Pepper awarding the girls so they can have more of a reason to fight.
But are they gonna be back next season? Because I know that even though Danny didn't get anything, Joseline said, oh, well, I got something for you next season. You're going to be rewarded basically next season because she was like, you're not going to get the money. So we know that Danny's going to be back. We know that Andrea's going to be back because she expected Andrea to run the whole cabaret, right?
Right. Yeah.
So the girls that won the money usually come back.
That is true. That is true. Because that one time Chanel won, she came back the next season. That is true. That is true. You might be onto something, but we'll see. We'll see. I will say though, if I was Danny and come next season, you just make me house mom, I'll be pissed because I want the money. Who's a house mom?
Exactly. Exactly, because she tried to do the same thing with Raven. Raven to get the money. She wanted to do it with Wet. Wet. We know what happened with her. She wet somewhere on the pole. Wet somewhere. We don't know where she at.
Right.
And so like it just doesn't make no sense. So I'm just trying to figure out because they spread that money out and gave an extra $50,000. Are these girls gonna come back and then be in a cabaret? Like, are they going on tour? Because she talked about the tour before she even slammed the check after the whole melee happened.
Right. Yeah, that's true. I think some of them will, some of them won't. Any final thoughts on either shows?
I do. I want to ask you one question, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I know when Drea went and got the
butt plug.
Yeah. What did you think about that when she pulled it out and then threw it? And like, what's going on? Like, how does that work? Why is she thinking that she got? Why is she putting a butt plug in? What?
I guess she thought it was gonna be like funny or like make us laugh, but it did kind of have her look a little stupid. So yeah,
It made her look a little weird. It was funny though. It was funny
that night though. Okay, thank you, Andrea.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm just saying. I thought it was funny, but I'm like, how you gonna just pull it out and throw it at somebody? Jesus.
Thank you for calling in.
Thank you. Love you.
They love you. All right, what is going on? Royal, what's up, Royal? Not ready. I'm gonna have to hit y'all with the video.
Just go to sleep, ho.
Okay, when y'all not ready, y'all gonna have to go to sleep. What is going on, Jay?
Hi, Pierre.
What's up?
Oh,
yes.
I had to make sure I got here because I seen the last call. I said, "Ooh, now he likes her off. That's messy."
Oh yes. What did you think? First, let's start off with the baddies.
I thought the episode was good. It did like make me mad, but like, I mean, it was all right.
Why was you mad?
Because like they just irritate me. All of them irritate me. Like who's Dolly was irritating me the most. Like I do not like Dolly. Like I cannot get into Dolly. I don't like her. Like she gives like her riding on Summer's coattails like irritating because it's already enough we have to deal with Summer. But you too? Like it's just like come on. Like and then now she's talking about my mom. I'm like, oh here we go. Follow her. Like I can't.
No, listen, I'm gonna defend Dolly on that. Dolly been staying on my mama since not as TV.
Oh, okay. So I'll give her that. Because I was about to say, girl, she was
now,
saying that.
If I see that they're automatic talking about on my mama or on my song, that's when we got a problem.
Yeah, I know.
I've said that before. Okay. Now, out of her and speaking of Dolly, her and Pretty P, that whole situation, what did you think about that whole fight, the hand situation? Like, do you think she didn't want another round? That's why she was acting more hurt? Or like, what do you think?
I feel like for one, Dolly, it's okay. You got beat up, girl. It's all right. I'll give her. They tied the first round, but the second round, Pretty P was giving it to her. Let's not even come on, Dolly. Let's be real. But her hands, though, it's like I can understand because I guess like when you're really hitting someone, you're hurt. So it's like, but why even insert yourself though? Like you knew your hand was hurt, so why put yourself in a predicament where it gets worse? And then she keeps saying like from last episode, like, oh, me and Tasiki did. Like she's rounding herself up, yet you're fighting all these people, and it's like come on, like it was just so stupid. I'm just like, Dolly, just stay out of it. Like it wasn't even she has no reason to even beef with Pretty P if we're being honest. Like it was really just Summer and her, but like she just keeps putting herself into it. And it's just like, why do you need to defend Summer? Summer talks enough. Like, why do you need to be like her bodyguard? It was just annoying. I'm just like, whatever.
Gotcha. One thing that I haven't asked tonight, do you feel like Dolly should have saved that fade that she gave Pretty P and gave it to Tasiki?
Yes, because she's been talking about it ever since they got into that fight because she probably feels like it wasn't a fair enough fight because she got liquor thrown in her eye, whatever the case may be. And I feel like she should have saved it for her too because it's like, we need to see y'all fight head up. Like, I want to see it. Okay, I want to see if you're going to give Tasiki a run for her money. Like, somebody got to beat Tasiki. She can't beat
Dolly,
everybody.
but I don't think she will. I'm sorry.
I mean, they probably won't, but all we can do is hope. Somebody has to beat her up at some point.
Listen, you know who I want on Baddies? I want Clarissa Shields on Baddies because I think she has, something to prove, and she's a baddie. You know what I'm saying? And I want Tasiki on the same season as her.
I mean, doesn't she box? Doesn't she box too?
Yes.
Okay, so I can see that happening. Well, at least
I want her on Baddies. Okay,
I can see that
can match up to Tasiki.
Something. I'm like, the girl just walks around. Ugh.
What do you think about the whole situation with Lex and Ivory? The whole name change situation. Was it given a little bit BGC? Did you like it? BGC
I did.
Kind of switch the girls' rooms.
It did remind me of VGC. I'm not gonna lie. It would have been so funny if like Lex threw her bed, like how VGC used to be where they threw their beds out. Like it was just so catty. Like I feel like Ivory did kind of like drag it. It was just like, all right, the names are changed. Like I feel like as soon as she knew that they were changed and it was a joke, it should have never been that serious. But I guess Ivory will fight over air, so it really didn't matter. She was gonna fight. They were gonna fight regardless because it was already tension from like whenever Lex had said that Ivory said, "Oh, this is my city," even though I don't think Ivory was being shady. I think she was just saying that because she was just saying that. But I guess, they gotta fight again. They're gonna fight like 50 more times. So I feel like from then,
she was shady when she said, "This my city, Ohio."
I don't think so. I thought she was actually trying to be nice with her and try to click up because I low key feel like they want to be friends, but they just can't because they already fought. So it was just like I thought she was just doing that to click up and be like, oh, this is our city. But then Lex was just like, I don't like you, and I'm like, damn.
It's like two big niggas in jail. Like they really cannot be because it's like one trying to rule one side of the one side of the clinker, the other trying to rule the other side. Of the clinker. It's like they have to be off. Yeah.
It just sucks that they fought, but it is what it is. I mean, I liked it though. Like they should do that again. But Natalie's so scary. She sitting there quiet, not saying nothing. I'm like, girl, you know you switched it. Like it's okay. Like you the head boss. You know she can't put her hands on you. But yeah, you're gonna be
That's
sitting
what
there
I'm
being
saying.
scary.
I would have been like, I did it, and
exactly. Put
you
your
want to
hands
go
on
home?
me. Exactly. Like, come on, Natalie.
I'll
Like,
send you home right now.
like Natalie be so scary, yet she be talking so much. It just be like, oh,
My whole thing, Natalie, you really need to pop your ish more. At the end of the day, even if let's say she did touch you, you could send her home.
Exactly.
Because it's the audacity of her. You gave her a chain. You played a prank and she got mad. If she hits you, get her ass out of there.
Exactly.
Like,
and what can Lemmy really do? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
Like,
Not even that. You could have got all your OG baddies to
jump her. They wouldn't even dare though. Like, I really don't think they would even.
No, the only people that would be down to do it is like Tasiki and Tinka. Those two people would be the only ones that would have hard enough to do it. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Diamond would do it just off for the strength of that's her not as TV star.
Exactly. And I don't think
and Natalie don't really like her like that anyways. So that's how I feel like it would be Tinka and Tasiki that would actually do it. Like they would be down to do it.
But I do want to say though, like I feel like all the OGs are like getting like not turned every way but loose, but it's like they're really not giving what they like. You know how, like you were saying to the last caller or whenever you said like how they used to be in the forefront of like, you know, the drama, like you know, you would always see like exactly like the new girls are coming in and they're kind of like showing y'all out. Like y'all calling the new girls boring, yet what's Jayla doing? What's Tasiki doing? What's Biggie doing?
Wearing white.
I cannot stand. She needs to change. Oh my goodness, no! Like Jayla really needs to change it up. Like I'm so sick of the white girl. Something else. Give us something
on this
else.
episode, y'all. I was talking about it on my Discord. Like she wore green. She had a green jumpsuit in the front of the yard.
I didn't see that. I must have not been looking. Oh yeah, and we need to talk. Why? First of all, I know you've seen that picture I sent. Why would you think Biggie ate it up? She did not eat that up. That confessional look was
my God.
terrible.
Let's talk about confessionals. Whose confessional look did you like the best and whose do you think was the worst? Because I still stand by that this week. I don't care nobody said. Somebody said she like the mermaid man from SpongeBob. How dare you? I'm really disappointed in you for saying something like that.
I think I mean Dolly, not gonna lie, even though I don't like Dolly looked really good.
Okay.
I want to say Lex looked good too. I think maybe my favorite, maybe you could just go to Lex, like, because I don't really remember who really like, you know, like I wasn't really paying attention to that. It was just like so chaotic. Like I'd be so overstimulated, so I don't really be paying attention like that. But
now did you watch Cabaret?
Yes, I did.
Let's talk Cabaret. Who
For
do you
one,
think should have won?
Honestly, okay, so I'll give it to so I definitely wanted Neek to win, and Neek definitely had to win. Like if she didn't win, it would have really like cut it for me. I would have been like, Justin, I can't watch you no more.
Right.
But Drea, out of all the OGs, Drea definitely deserved it because I can tolerate her more than Raven and Danny. Yeah. I don't think Hennessy should have got it because I don't like Hennessy. And Ocean should have never got it. I don't know what Joseline was thinking in her head. I don't know what Lemmy was thinking in his head, but Ocean should have never got it. That is the one way to get what you want. White woman tears. I don't care what nobody says. There should be no reason why Ocean's got it. Like this girl was full blown crying snot. I'm like, oh my goodness! Like what
made it worse is when Jocelyn said, "I think this girl is pleading her case." All you hear in the background.
Yes, like she was shaking. She was like, "I'm so angry." I'm like, girl, it was never that serious. Like, aren't you getting paid regardless? But hey. Who am I to say?
Listen, if somebody gave me that amount of money, I would cry to say no shade because it's like, listen, nobody gives out that amount of money like off the whip like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I
would have been crying too.
Was, you know, like,
but I don't think she deserved it. Like I think it could have been down to. Well, honestly, they should have split it in half. Like the last caller said, it should have been split in half. I think it should have went to Neek and Drea if we're doing like the new girl and like an OG.
That would have made sense.
That would have made sense.
I like that. 50-50.
Yeah, like 50-50 Neek and Drea.
Like
if it was going to be split.
Drea would have gave Danny a look good.
Yeah, she would have, you know, because they're supposed to be Cabaret sisters. So, you know, but if it was three, like say they wanted to do the four girls, Neek and Drea, and I probably would have gave it to like Rose and maybe Erica, because honestly, I think Rose deserved it because she was fighting really hard from the beginning, and Erica's been chilling. She's been doing what she had to do. Like, she's been quiet. She don't really be in drama like that unless people insert her into it. So I think those four could have got it, and it would have been fine with me. But I guess, Hennessy, whatever, I don't really care. And then I forgot who else. Yeah, she gave it to Nika, Drea. And who else did she give it to? Oh, and Ocean. Ocean, like I said, Ocean should have never got it.
Now, Joseline, you saw the beginning of the after show. Joseline said it was not her decision to give Oceans that coin. I'm guessing it was Lemmy Peppers.
But that's annoying. I thought Joseline owned the show.
She owns it. I feel like, listen, I think Joseline has a lot more control than Natalie does. I'm sorry. I could tell.
Oh, she definitely does.
Just how the show is ran, I could just tell. But I think it was like a last minute thing to give it to her. I don't think it was like out of her control, sort of. I think it was sort of like they said, hey, give another. Because it's not, she said it was only 75, but then last minute.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was, she said 75, and then in the last second, she was like, oh, wait, there's another. So I was like, what? I'm like, how do you just add on money? I'm so confused.
Ocean's eye had already healed.
Yeah, Ocean. Oh my goodness. Honestly, they probably did give her that money to make sure that eye don't come back and get messed up again. Because she probably would have sued them.
Right.
Sued.
Any final thoughts?
I want to say definitely like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. And next week's episode seems like good. I'm gonna miss Joseline's Cabaret because it was so entertaining, and I want to say it's definitely giving more than Baddies though. Like,
really
at least we get storyline, we get like competition. Like, all they do is drink and they don't even eat. At least we seen Joseline eat with them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all. You're welcome. Have a good night.
Or make sure I hit that like button, please. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, that was a preview of Melanie from Young and Reckless appearance on Baddies this season. She comes in as a terror. So, just stay tuned. That was a preview exclusive by Zeus sent to me. Thank you. Anyways, what's going on, CC?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know you called me at first. Oh my gosh, can we talk about the wig? The wig gotta go.
You don't like
the wig? Gotta go.
We talking about Biggie.
It reminds me of Oompa Doompa Doopa Dee Doo. That's what it reminded me of, and I was like, Biggie, and that choker.
I get what she was going for. She was going for like the rock aesthetic. I just think she missed the mark.
And it failed. It failed. I'm sorry.
Not even the wig. The wig though is cute.
She needs to apologize to that community because she disrespectful.
You say she need to apologize to the alt community.
The whole community. She disrespectful. All right.
I can't stand y'all. What did you think of tonight's Baddies episode when it comes to the whole Dolly and Pretty P situation?
No lie. It was the hand. I feel like the hand was the reason why Dolly couldn't do her big one like she did in the auditions. But I could say Pretty P really, gave her wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can say that for sure.
Now, do you feel like Dolly's hand was, there was no heel, there was no broken
Dolly needs to stop fighting for Summer. Summer needs to fight for herself. I'm sorry. I agree with Big Legs. If my friend keep talking and keep talking and keep talking and keep talking, I could not protect my friend because that's what she wanted to do to herself. She proceeded to do that to herself. I didn't tell her to go do it. And then on top of that, Pretty P called out Summer. She did not call out Dolly. So I feel as if Dolly had no reason to even fight Pretty P because Pretty P really wanted her wins with Summer. And also she wanted her wins with DTB.
Right. That
That's
damn
how I
Pretty
feel.
P is never gonna get a chance to fight DTB at this point.
Hold on, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh my gosh. I can't hear you. I'm going to leave and I'm going to come back. Please pick me
Okay.
back up.
Let me know if you guys can hear me because I can hear her perfectly fine. All right. I'm gonna add you back. Okay, don't worry. What is going on, Kiki?
Hello? Be on here. Can you hear me?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
perfect.
Okay.
All right. What's going on? What did you think of tonight's? Let's start off with baddies.
Okay, so tonight for baddies, honestly, it's kind of the storyline is dragging a bit. Well, there is a lack of storyline. I mean, like it's just not. It's this constant storyline that lacks. You know, I don't know how to explain it. It's just
Yeah,
like
not
it's
a
the
bit, but a lot.
same. Yes, it's so formulaic. Like they go to the club, they chase the bag, they fight, and then it's the same thing. They go to a different city, and it's just like I don't think I'm gonna pay my $5.99 next month. But
Ooh, you want another cabaret?
I need to watch Joseline's Cabaret because it seems like that actually, based off the conversations I'm hearing tonight, there's
I'm
something
telling
going
you,
on there.
it's tea. And
Okay.
it's like you're gonna be anticipating what happens because you're gonna want to see who wins at the end. You're gonna it's good from beginning to end, in my opinion. The middle, a little bit, couple of episodes sort of dragged a little bit. Don't get me wrong, but it's overall though it was like really good.
Okay, that's good to know. I might actually just watch it because, like,
Yeah.
when before Baddies Midwest even aired, I know that was like people were saying that this is better than Caribbean. So I'm like, okay, let me
Oh
give
yeah.
it a chance. So let me like actually watch it because it sounds like it's actually good and it's like gonna be worth an hour. Like, I honestly, I don't know. I think tonight it was a good episode. Honestly, it's better than last week's episode, but I just feel like it's not. There's no substance. Like they're not the beef. Like I know it's TV. It's gonna be produced, but it's like it's not. It's not eye grabbing. It's not really catching my attention like it was at the beginning.
Right. Now, what did you think of this whole Pretty P and Dolly situation?
Okay, so I've been talking to people on Twitter and stuff about it too. I honestly feel like the fight overall was a tie. I know I'm one of those people that I know that there's like popular opinions, but I'm always gonna just be real whether I like someone or I don't. So I do like Dolly. I don't have an issue with Pretty P. I think she deserves to stay. I feel like if they had to choose, they chose right for Emma to go home, so she should definitely stay. I think Dolly needs to stop fighting with her hand messed up like that because I just feel like it's not worth it. Like you keep fighting, and then it's just people are gonna talk. They're gonna say that you lost, and I don't think she necessarily won the second round. That first round she did win. I think Pretty P got with her program the second round, but it was a tie.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I just feel like
Do
she
you
needs to
think
stop
she
fighting with her
fell
hand.
like she said, or did Pretty P got her on her knees?
No, she definitely. I slowed it down. She definitely did fall because you see her like trip, but she got right back up. It's like kind of like with Naj and Queen D. Naj slipped and she got up. So that's how I
That
was
was
thinking about
like
that scene.
I laughed because everybody was like, Queen D knocked Nas to the floor.
Nah, like Queen D got hard, but she didn't do that. She slipped. But I don't know. I think Dolly just needs to. I don't honestly like this. Her like dynamic with Summer is kind of it's confusing to me. I like both of them, but it's confusing. Like I don't know.
You don't think it gives big sister, little sister? That's what I
Not,
see from it.
not really. Like I like both of them, but what that specific scene with when Tinka, like smacked Summer and took the wig. Dolly was kind of like she didn't know whose side she wanted to be on, so them being so close just came out of nowhere. Unless we weren't seeing certain things that they didn't put in, but it was weird. It's just weird.
Gotcha. Okay. Now, what do you think about this whole situation with the going home? Okay. Who should go home? Who should go home? Who should go home? Now, I am going to end the poll. It looks like most of you guys said Jasmine should go home. I meant to put Emma instead of Dolly. I don't know why I put Dolly up in there. Okay. Who do you think should go home next?
I do feel like Emma should go home because she's not like really like I get like what Diamond and Tinka said about she has something personal going on. So I feel like she should be at home with her father. I don't think she's not giving what she could. Like I feel like she has more potential, but she's just not at her fullest potential right now. So she should go home. Jazz, I feel like is funny sometimes. Like she has personality. She's probably just not like she's probably just older. She's not as like out there. She probably just got like she's just professional. I feel like so she wants to like really chase the bag, and she's not really fitting necessarily the rowdiness of baddies. But Summer's definitely bringing that out in her. But I don't know. I think Pretty P can stay. I think she's funny. But yeah, I don't know. Emma should definitely go.
Emma, okay.
Yeah.
I would say Emma and Jasmine. And the reason why I say Jasmine is because I feel like although Summer was kept bullying her, because I feel like Summer low-key bullying her at this point, you need to knock the wind out of Summer so she can leave you alone. That's why I feel like Mariah would have made sense this season. Because let's say Summer did end up getting Mariah would make sure she sneaks her and knocks her upside her head one good time so she can leave her alone. Like that's what Mariah's good for. So I just think that like it would have made sense for her to be on this season because Summer wouldn't have been so bold.
Yeah, that's
because
true.
Mariah I think would have been on her ass. I'm telling y'all see how she was with Asian, and Asian beat her ass. You see what I'm saying? Like Mariah didn't care. That's why I feel like she should be on this season.
Yeah, I feel that. I think they're just missing the people who like are gonna constantly call out stuff and not really. Like, I feel like Mariah doesn't care if fans like her or not.
Right.
I think that's what it is. Like she may not be the best fighter, but she kind of gives the same energy that Ivory was giving. Like she don't care if fans like her or not.
She doesn't go with the internet moves, and I like reality stars like that. Like they don't go with what the internet is saying to do or side with.
Yeah. I think it's.
So I think
oh, sorry.
Yeah, I think she would have went at Summer hard.
Yeah, I think that Jasmine was just like I don't know. I think it's because I don't think they're too far in age from each other, but it's like I don't know if she was just like I think she already knew what Summer was on because now I'm looking at these scenes the way like since she's exposed like the whole scheme that Summer did with purposely like starting drama with her. So now I'm looking at it like that, and I'm just like I feel bad a little bit because I'm like.
Yeah, I do
too. She don't want to keep fighting, but she do keep trying to make her. But I don't know. I think they could have did better. Like they could have probably had. They needed to. I think it's not so much the new girls that are really boring. It's the OGs. Some of them are they're just there for the check, and you can tell. And it's like they need to go. Like they need to just mix that cast up. So I hope Baddies Gone Wild is good.
Yeah, I'm glad it's gonna be fresh people. Let's talk Cabaret. Did you watch the Cabaret?
I don't watch the Cabaret, but since I heard everything that was said tonight, I'm gonna definitely watch it.
Please do. All right. Thanks so much for calling in, Kiki.
Yeah, of course. Good night.
Night. All right. What is going on, Rose?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Why did you name yourself Rose's Halitosis?
Cause I wasn't living for the Rose move tonight. I didn't see it for her, so
okay.
Here we are. We can start whichever.
Let's start with the Cabaret since we talk about Rose. Why weren't you living for Rose's hit?
One, I don't think I can't recall her ever mentioning like her wanting to get Raven or her having like a real issue. Because a couple episodes ago, she got in the middle, gave her Martin Luther King speech, and read them down. And that was that. Like it was nothing. It was basically random. It was random to me. Like I get what she was talking about, but she never announced anything like that. And then Raven her punch didn't correlate to what Raven was talking about. Like she did. I guess she did her big 1.5 or one big half, but she didn't do her half.
And I will start saying that you did your big half.
Yeah, no, she's standing on pop-up shop, not business for me. But that's that. I guess we can just go to the winners because that's really all that matters at this point.
Right.
I honestly don't have any issue with the winners that were chosen, including Oceans. Nope. Even if it was a last minute call, I think it was a good twist. Even though I wish it was a better format to how they eliminated the girls, where only one of them could have actually won the money, like how they pitched it out in the first place. But I don't mind the winners. Andrea, she's likable, even though she's everybody. I'll say everybody that was a winner was annoying at one point in time.
Yes.
I really was not a Neek fan, and let me just say this.
Yes.
The people are saying she dances hard. We are using the word dance very loosely when it comes to this show. This is not Dancing with the Stars. This is not So You Think You Can Dance. This is not America's Got Talent. This is shake your booty.
Shake your booty in the wind.
Go to because you can shake her butt, but everyone can do. But I guess
okay, I'm gonna defend Neek on this. Let me tell you why. I feel like a lot of people are saying this because they follow her on social media, and she does do like higher end choreography than what Joseline does.
Yeah, and that's cool. So and I can notice that when she does her performance. But yeah, that's my only thing about the show. When we say dancing.
Okay. No, I agree with you because I do feel like Ricardo, you could do a lot better choreography.
Have you ever played Just Dance and they just do the same moves over and over? That's what the choreography for the show gives. But neither here nor there. And I'm gonna actually defend Oceans because I know the people hate her, but I like some parts of her. I think she keeps it real for the most part. Like she does what she wants to do, and I can't be mad at that. And whatever she was doing, it worked. So shout out to them. And yeah, we can move on to baddies because that's really that.
Okay. Now let's talk Pretty P and Dolly first. What do you think about that whole situation?
I don't think it was like a beat up situation. It was given they both got in there. I think Dolly really had it the first round. Like, even though they had it from one angle, it could be a different story. Everybody has their own opinion, but I think it was Dolly first round, and she slipped, and Pretty P got some licks in on top. She took the opportunity, and it's even. And let's not forget that not Pretty P, but Dolly was macking her the first time. So let's not act like Pretty P was really getting in there. And I like what I've seen from Paula. I like what I've seen from Paula. I like what I've seen. Let me just go on. What do you think
about Lex and that whole club appearance? Do you think Ivy was trying to be funny, talking about this is my city?
I get where Lex was coming from, and I get where Ivory's coming from because she's having fun and she's just she gonna rep herself and just claim whatever. But being the history of what they've had going on, and like we in my city, and then you want to get on the mic and claim it's your city. Like, it's stupid, but I understand. For the Baddies universe, I understand why she would be mad or why she would feel a way about it. And their relationship is kind of weird because when Dolly was going at her in the hallway and Ivory was just standing right next to her, I'm like, girl, you don't care if she's gonna sneak you or not, because
that's what I said.
y'all were, and she wasn't even saying nothing because Ivory was real good quick for a taekwondo kick out of nowhere. So I'm like,
a random hit across your face.
And then they asking each other questions. They're having amicable conversation. I'm like, do y'all like each other?
They don't listen. Them baddies don't be having real beef. That's why the cabaret's better, because it's like they don't really hate each other.
I'm like, is Big Les giving you Danye vibes? Like, Ivory, what's going on? But that's what I keep.
Listen, Big Les, let me tell you, Ivory is Danye to Emma.
Okay, I agree. Ate that up. You ate that.
Yay!
I just got a couple more things, and then I'm gonna be out of here. I want to come in about the confessional looks. I think Biggie ate down for a girl. She switched it up. She's the one who really switches it up, and is not scared to be out there. And I think that needs to be given credit, especially for a bigger girl. Because let's not act like she was not eating down with the blonde wig these last 2 episodes, out mugging the prettiest of bitches. I mean, women's. Like, I'm not gonna. Let's not act like that. And like, if we do a side by side from Jaden and Biggie, like, who's taking it home? Biggie every single time. Like,
I agree.
Jaden is wearing Biggie's first season outfits. Like, let's not even lie. She talking about it's
I
her
agree
birthday.
with that. I don't get how people can side with Jaden in regards to Biggie, because it's like, to me, like, Jada's just not it for me. It's just like, oh my god, her confession, she's like halfway asleep.
I've been caught that she should have been home since the first episode. And the people who were talking about they listen to her music, liars, cappers, false advertisement. No, the music don't give, the body don't give, the head don't give, the wigs don't give, the eyes don't give. It gets absolute zero.
Now Blueface said the head gives.
The head size, no. Maybe the
no. I'm talking about the head.
We're gonna move along. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. And what else happened? I'm done. Want to get my thoughts out because Baddies was cool, but Joseline ate down. Sad is gone. And this was actually my first season, like watching her, like the full Joseline's Cabaret when she's not on the donuts of powder.
Yeah,
but what else happened? The room situation.
About actual room situation. Do you feel like that was BGC coded?
It was. I can't say it was BGC coded specifically because they had the names on the doors and where the girls would just, pick their rooms out randomly or whatever and then go from there, like kick them out from there. I thought it was cute, but I thought it was very vagina-like for them not to own up to who started it. But of course, Natalie's not going to do it because she's the EP and she's not going to get touched, whether Ivory is threatening to fight whoever did it or not. So,
but don't you? Because I feel like Natalie should have said something. Because it's like if she does touch you, you're going home because she's the nerve of you.
But she's not, because that's the inner Shawnee O'Neal of her. She's gonna cause the mess, and then she's gonna back up and let the talent,
right, take the blame.
Yeah. And my last thought is I just really want Jayla to try other colors out because I feel like she would just be so sickening, look so good. Like the white is cool, but if she be fighting about the black rights, I think she needs to get rid of that color out of her mother closet. So like just switch it up, Jayla, and send some of the OGs home because give me more new girls, give me more new people. They're keeping it interesting.
Yeah.
Send the OGs.
What's crazy? How they be talking about sending people home. They be ignoring Tasiki like she's just not there doing nothing.
Yeah, no, she does nothing. Even when she's trying to get personality, it just gives go home. Like
that thing is wild. Like people being scared of her has made them like look past everything.
Like let her go home, focus on her defamation case or whatever, and square that out. Like, please.
Like that's crazy.
Send Akbar home. But yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yep. All right. Thank you.
Peace. Have a good one.
You too. All right. What's going on, Royal Blue?
Hey, Pierre. Let me count down.
What's up?
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I left my camera on, so you knew I was up.
Right. Because I'm like, I gave you a little minute. Now,
my mic wasn't working.
Oh, gotcha. Let's start off with the Cabaret first. Did you watch Cabaret?
Yes, I did.
What did you think of the winners?
I think Ocean should have won. I didn't agree with the 4-way split.
Okay.
It was supposed to be a 1-way, and then it went to a 2-way, and then it went to a 3-way. So I didn't agree with that.
Everybody $25K.
Right. At that point, I didn't like that Ocean's one though. I felt like that was unnecessary. I think it looked bad for the upcoming talent because she can't dance. I do agree that she did improve, but sis can't dance at all.
So you feel like for future Cabaret potentials that this sets a bad precedence for the back?
It do.
I agree.
Because if you cry, that means you might, in their heads, might get the coin, which is crazy. I mean, I would have cried too, though. Let's admit, that's $25K, so I would have cried too. But
no shade.
Listen, I would have got the Grammy. You hear me?
Okay.
But I just feel like it sets a bad tone because girls that really earned it, like Neek, hands down, should have gotten that by herself because she earned it. I mean, I don't agree with the last caller that they're just shaking their tail feathers because they do a lot more than that. They have to come on that show. They're fighting. They have to be entertaining. They have to have personality. So it does come with a lot more than just fighting.
Yeah.
But I just feel like all around Neek has personality. She gives me more of the it girl. She's not a follower. She sets her own tone. Like she gave Cabaret, you know what Joseline's trying to give, and she did her thing.
Now, do you think that it should have been a 50-50 split? Like, because somebody said Drea get 50, Neek get 50.
Listen, after Drea just pulled that wild animal stunt, Drea deserves that 50-50.
You think you say she deserved 50 because of the butt plug?
Listen, that butt plug put her in the game. Drea is talented though. I'm gonna give it to her. She is
That
very
was Cabaret
talented.
coded.
Yes,
that's probably why Jocelyn gave it to her. She like, you a freaky bitch. I like that.
Listen, that was a key. I ain't even gonna lie, Drea snapped with that one because that was so unexpected, but that was hilarious.
That's the one thing I like
this
about
little wild animal.
Right. About Jocelyn's show, like you'll get to see certain stuff that like you'll never see on Baddies. Like the Baddies will never do nothing like that. You'll never see
Pierre,
something like that.
I'm not gonna lie, I love Drea and I love Danny. Like without them, it wouldn't be as entertaining. I'm not gonna say it's not gonna be entertaining, but without them trolling, it wouldn't be as entertaining.
I agree. I do agree. I will say that. I do think they're needed for the show. Whether they're like the villains or not, it causes like good like storyline progression.
Definitely.
So I do agree with that.
Especially with Danny keep hollering about professionalism.
Professionalism.
That was hilarious.
Her
I'm
and
like,
Danny would come up with merch. Because that would eat the professionalism.
Every 5 minutes, Danny's like, you're not professional. And it was just funny because Danny, you wasn't even chosen. You did all of that about this professionalism. And the girl that you claimed didn't have professionalism got the $25K.
That is crazy. Get her, Danny, get her. We need to we're going to do a drinking game list about how many times Drea says, get her, Danny, get her, Danny.
Drea and Danny, they are the dynamic duo. Like those two together is hilarious. I know a lot of people do not like them, but I love them. They're entertaining.
Now, what did
They're
you
definitely
think
reality
about
TV.
Rose sneaking Raven like that? Because some people felt like that was a snake move. Some people felt like it was deserved. What do you think?
I don't care how nobody feel. Rose did her thug dizzle, Pierre. Listen, Raven, you need to learn to shut your mouth. Because at this point, you should have known the girl was coming for that head. And y'all having the Last Supper, she should have known that was going to happen. Raven talked too much. I like Raven, though, but she talked too much. And I don't think Rose should have snuck her, so I'm not going to act like, it's okay to sneak somebody. But at the same token, she should have known that it was coming. It's reality TV. You ran your mouth. You talked about the girl breath. Obviously, her breath ain't too stank because nobody else has mentioned it anymore, but Raven did too much. You tried to clown her on TV, and she clowned you. So, in my opinion, it's fair game.
Now, who do you think Jocelyn is talking about in the tweets? Did you watch the beginning of the after show today? Mm-hmm. Apparently, Jocelyn.
I saw.
Yeah,
I did. When you was talking about Jocelyn was going off.
Yes, I'm gonna put it on the screen right now. She says, "Stop posting my show. That's the only claim of fame. We don't need you to promote no more ugly." She could be talking about me for all we know.
I think she was talking about Raven though.
Raven, okay.
Yeah, I think she was talking about Raven. I'm not really sure, but Raven. I mean, who else would be promoting? I guess because the new girls are coming in, so it could be them promoting. But I would think that it would be Raven. She been, this is not her first go around, and she cool with Drea and Danny. Those are her lamines. So that's why.
And me being a SoFlo resident, that address gives me SoFlo down. Let me Google it actually, Because I want to kind of see. Hold on. Because that sounds very familiar. Oh, yes. It's Raven. They shade.
Yeah,
I ain't going
I
to say the
felt
full
like it was
address,
Raven.
but it's Raven. That's all I'm
Yeah,
going to
I
say.
mean, but listen, I forgot. I heard you say
Yes. I
something
knew that
about
address sounded familiar.
in Orlando. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I caught the address.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I said too. More than likely Raven.
Oh man, see, I feel bad kind of for Raven because it's like she still forgave her after the choke slam, and then you ain't get the man. You know
But see,
what I'm saying?
Raven threw her opportunity because Raven is talented, but she threw that opportunity out the window when she decided to be house mom. Same as with Wet Wet. Even though we all know Wet Wet is not the greatest dancer, but they threw that opportunity out the moment Joseline made them house mom.
Someone said Raven gonna get jump autographs. She goes to the reunion. They already filmed the reunion. They filmed it like a week or a week or two ago. They already filmed it. All the girls like were invited in even the one of the first eliminated girls was there. The big Mexican girl. They all were there. Okay.
Jigsaw.
Now, go ahead.
I was asking Jigsaw.
Jigsaw was there.
Oh, okay.
Y'all know Jigsaw wouldn't be nowhere missing action. She's a movie star. Let's talk baddies. What did you think about Dolly and Pretty P?
I kind of have mixed feelings about that fight. Only reason why I have mixed feelings about that fight is because we seen Zeus play the angle game. So when we saw the Tasiki and Dolly fight, when they showed us the different angle once they got mad at Tasiki, it looked like Dolly got the best of her, even while being blinded. She got the best of her. So I really have mixed feelings. Dolly is a okay fighter in my opinion. I don't think she's the best fighter, but she is an okay fighter. And if she can stand with Tasiki, she's a pretty good fighter, in my opinion. And especially if somebody threw alcohol in your eyes, she can hold her own weight. But Pretty P can fight. In my opinion, she can fight. She can hold her own weight as well. So I think it was an even match. In my opinion, it was a tie though. I'm not gonna say Dolly won, and I'm not gonna say Pretty P won. Pretty P hold her own weight though. I got to give it to the girl. The girl stand on business. I don't think people like her because she just isn't a lap dog. She doesn't follow people. Yeah. She has her own mind, and that's what everybody across the board. When Emma started complaining to her about the fighting Summer and Summer nitpicking at her, so what? Who cares? You didn't say anything for me, so why should I say anything for you? So in my opinion, Pretty P holds her own weight. She stand on business, and she got her own mind. I like her.
Right, I do too. Now, some updates, y'all. It looks like that Dolly done caught out Tinka and Tasiki.
Tinker though, Tinker, you can't fool me, bitch. But every reunion, we know we gonna run this. Now, you know what? Just come with whatever you gotta say, girl, or however you may feel, girl. But girl, I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna hurt all of y'all. I'm gonna make baddie history. Bitch, I'm from the bottom of the mouth. Do you know how hard we come? What? You think it's gonna be easy? You think it's gonna be sweet? Girl, I come from the bottom of the mouth, man. I'm about to show y'all, bro. I swear to God.
Pass on my bag.
Because I'm standing on everything that I'm saying. I'm switching nothing. I don't want to talk to nobody. Ain't nothing to do that. Just think, let's be real. You was kissing my ass the whole season trying to be friends and everything. And bitch, I was still not getting on that with you because bitch, I can't trust you. Because our fight was real. Like, you know you cannot see me, bro. Zeus, you come with that check. I'm taking that bitch name. I'm taking that bitch title. Ooh. And I mean this point blank, period. Y'all ain't never met no. Never. Bitch, all y'all need to run me that. And that's on my soul. But back to Tinker though. Tinker, you can't fool me, bitch. But every reunion, we know we gonna run this. Now, you know what? Just come with whatever you gotta say, girl.
Okay, now Tinker responded back and said, Dolly, I actually like you. I'm disappointed in you as a person. You never did nothing to me, and a hater is something I've never been. You know, since day one, I've been giving you your credits and telling you how good you look. Girl, I even took your pics. Stop the malarkey. Now, let's be real. That same day you got into it with her, I told you she got what up on you, and we talked about your hair being messed up. Now, from me knowing since we started filming, you know I never bit my tongue about nothing and stood on everything I believe in and said. We win some, we lose some, but we live, and it's always reunions. And I said this to you that same night. So please don't let these people gas you into thinking some other stuff. And my mind still don't change. But just like I said, you know how to squabble. And my mind still don't change on that either. Interesting. Okay. Any final thoughts on that and Baddies?
Listen, when it comes down to Baddies, I feel like if anybody should leave, it should be Emma and what her name is, Scotty.
Okay.
After that split contest, both of them need to go.
You was over the splits.
Listen, after the splits, I was like, okay, listen, this is enough is enough. Both of you girls are equally boring. Scotty, you are a little bit more hype than Emma, true indeed, but Emma has a lot going on. But at this point, both of y'all can go home.
Gotcha. Thanks, Social, calling in.
Thank you. Nice.
All right, what is going on, Henny's knee?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Here we go. It's too much tonight, man.
Let's start off with Baddies.
Yeah, let's start off there because they was the worst of the two, right? Um, how do I put this? I'm gonna need it for tonight. Dolly, I need Dolly to stop. She's capping. We saw what we saw. There was no camera angles. You got your hands mangled up. Listen, Pretty Dentures came out and showed up. I didn't even like that girl before tonight. But tonight,
y'all was being bandwagoners. That's why everybody I was calling that damn Pretty P old. It's the most stuff.
But she's also boring. She didn't do anything for me, but she made up for it tonight, and I like it. She just told everybody to run one, and she ran one, and she ran right through Dolly's fingers, and Dolly's mad. And can I just say what nobody said tonight?
What?
It's no way that you won't talk to me the way that Dolly talked to Summer, and I don't even like Summer. There's no way. I would have
You don't
slapped
think
you
she
right
was
there.
just caught up in the moment? Her fingers was hurting, agony and pain.
Y'all looking in the chat, have y'all friends ever talked to you like that? And did they get survived? I mean, did they survive talking to you like that? Because I wish one of my friends would. No, that's not how we, no. No, Pierre, nah. So, Summer, and I don't even like Summer, but Summer should have slapped her because she was talking to her like some piece of trash production on the street, like one of the little interns.
A PA.
It was bad.
Okay, what do you think about that video I just played? Because Miss Dolly thinks that she's going to take Taseki's title and name.
And Taseki's gonna take her other hand and her soul. Go ahead, let her keep playing if she wants to.
Dolly, don't do it. I'm sorry.
Dolly, don't do it, baby.
I'd have put a lot of hope into DTV, and that's my girl, but she did let me down. So I don't want to do this again for another year. We're going into a new year. So, I don't want to make the same mistakes I made the previous year, right? Right.
Absolutely.
So I do feel like Taseki's gonna break her hand. And I don't want you to lose your hand to Dolly.
No,
okay?
too late. She done
made
already
Dolly
said it.
lose it too. She gonna make you lose your hand.
Why do these non-DCB girls come on here and just get their body parts beaten up? Like, it's just bad at this point.
They already brittle because of you fighting Pretty P and all these girls. She gonna break your hand, Dolly.
Listen, Pretty P didn't pass on the daggone osteoporosis to Bad Dolly because that fingers was just doing. Ooh, it looked like it hurt. But
it did.
And by the way, for the next Baddies chain, if it don't go to pleasure Pretty Dentures, I don't want to see nothing else. Lex don't deserve it yet, but can I say I don't watch Now That's TV, and that Big Lex got Ivory one. Maybe it's not fighting like she used to on Now That's TV, but Lex never lets up on her.
Yeah. Now with this upcoming preview, let's talk about Lacey Ivory. That whole name change situation. What did you think about it?
I mean, it wasn't that serious, but my thing is because it wasn't that serious, all of y'all are punks, and I want y'all all to line up to give if you get your fade from Ivory because it wasn't that serious, and now y'all all look crazy. Jayla came when when Jayla said, "I'm just saying," and Ivory was like, "This is what you always say."
Not gonna lie, Ivory kind of checked Jayla a little bit in that room. Okay,
She got
like you
Jayla.
always
She
coming in with these speeches.
every single person was scared. And my thing is, if you scared, then don't do it. I feel like now if Biggie would have done it, Biggie would have been like, "Yeah, I did it." Would have took the fade, but would
Oh
at least
yeah,
said that she did it. And so, listen, I think that Biggie might be the actual baddie in the house because the rest of them girls were they were super scared. And by
the
the way, for
person
the
that
other,
shot me the most was Natalie because like you had all rights to admit to it and not get touched because like it's your program.
hmm
That's
so
like
my
Andy Cohen being like he set up a scene to where two housewives are in the same scene, they don't like each other, and then he's like, "Oh, I didn't do it." Like he's scared. Like, no, I did it, and it's a
and
reality show.
but it looks like everybody's copping pleas, and I can't wait to see how that plays out at the reunion because to me that's just hilarious. Um, I'm trying to figure out what happened on the. It was just not a good show compared to Jocelyn
Now, who do you
Cabaret.
think should go home though? Out of the three that were up for elimination,
Just send most of that cast home. Um, Emma was boring, and I no matter what we think about Scotty, I'm enjoying Scotty getting these digs in because it's funny. Like Emma has kind of activated her a little bit, so Emma can go. Raven, I don't think that Raven is. I mean, sorry, not Raven, but Jasmine is
Mhm.
meant for this show. I think she should be on something a little bit different. I think she's cool, but I don't think she's a good fit
Okay,
for baddies. Who else can go home? We sent home that little skinny girl that nobody remembers.
Yoshi.
Oh yeah, she was
She's the
bad.
textbook model.
We can get rid of some of them and just bring back Mariah the whole time. Just like you said, she had storyline, so I was confused.
Yeah,
I was really confused. But yeah, Natalie has to rework the formula because it's just not working. It's not working at all.
yeah. I do feel like at this point, add challenges. You're doing
Now,
eliminations anyways.
because some Biggie can't do. I mean, not Biggie, but Rolly can't do those
I
challenges.
ain't
Then can
saying
we?
we're gonna be physical. It could be, you know, find a bottle, find the
Mm-mm,
chain. You hide the chain around the house.
mm-mm.
All the
Nope.
chains around the house. Whoever's the last to find the chain, you
I don't
the
know
last
why
two
they
to find the chain, you up for elimination.
why do they want these fake chains? And can we talk about people, by the way, and let's talk about Rolly. Yes, I can finally admit she's losing weight, but why is she shaped like Kelly Price still? That is a undefined equation. What is that body shape she is going for?
No comment.
Anybody? Chad, Pierre, again, what is that body shape? When she turned to the side in that striped dress and her body went, I was
Now she looked
confused.
good in it. Besides
This
but
this
the
up here, this
outfit
up
was
here
good.
is great.
Let's talk confessionals though. Biggie got a whole lot of hate for this look, and a lot of the baddies, you know, displayed some new confessional locks. What did you think of this look in particular and the other looks as well? Because I like the wig. I'm standing by me liking the wig. The outfit was a no go, but the wig I liked. What do you think?
You know what, Biggie? From me to you, I like the way you are.
I like
Like,
the way you are. I like the way you are. I
it,
like the way you are. Yo
I feel
quiero
like
Justin, tarita, y cha cha cha, cha cha cha. That's what Biggie was saying in
no,
that song.
it looked like she wanted to do motorsport for Halloween and order the costume off of Temu. But good for Biggie. This show's bad. We can just move on to Jocelyn's because
Okay. What did you think of the winners? And do you feel like some of them shouldn't have won? Do you feel like it should have been a 50-50 split?
oh right before we get there, I'm sorry, one more thing. One of your callers, I mean your folks that came in said that Megan could beat Taziki in a fight, and I want you to know in those comments, there's no world. I love
Yep,
Megan
I
Jones.
did see that. And don't ever set that girl up like that.
Yeah, that was not smart, guys. That no, and I love. Anyway,
No.
moving on. So,
I don't even
in
like
the
Tasiki, but I'm a realist. Like, come on
I'm
now.
a realist. Now, Johnson's Cabaret,
Really?
before we get there, can we just take the baddie song and say, Johnson's Cabaret, everybody eating everybody? Because what in the world was that tonight? Y'all went from eating each other out to fighting each other to hugging. It was.
That's what we like about the cabaret. You get a variety. Some eating, sometimes some fighting, some emotional combos. You get a mix.
I mean, because they was munching and then literally fighting. So as far as the winners, Dan, let's be real. Andrea cannot dance. She has good pole work, but if y'all watch her dance, she is no better than Oceans. And so I would be a no on her.
Okay.
Honestly, I feel like, believe it or not, I would go back and get Isis.
Okay.
And then as far as Danny, can we talk about that was the most humbling moment on television? From the moment that you sat there and was like, I know who's not gonna win, to the point where you got mink by yo, Erica actually won all her fights this season in
She
that.
did.
She
I want to see her on Baddies. I'm not gonna lie.
she
When she
wrote
get
some
mad, she like she get the. I want to see her on Baddies.
shout out, like Erica's a little bit of an MVP.
She is. That's why I
So
said I would pick if we're gonna have 4 winners. Like it has to be 4. She would be one of my 4 for sure.
well, yeah, I definitely over Oceans, who, by the way, I feel like they only gave her that money because they felt like growing up in school, she was one of those school powers.
Mhm.
Because she looked like she was going to fight everybody until somebody got really hurt. And I think they saw that and they wanted her to be quiet. And it was like, oh, just give her $25,000. She don't look like she
After
raps like.
tax, we gonna get a cool 15.
You could see every wrinkle in each of her foreheads. And she was crying and turning red.
Now, who do you think should return next season?
Oh, none of them really, honestly, except for Neek. Neek is an excellent dancer.
Mhm.
You know what? Hennessy's a good dancer. And by the way, to anybody who hated Hennessy doing her knee thing, by the way, everybody was throwing knees today, so I don't want to hear it no more.
That is
Everybody
true.
just everybody was kneeing everybody. But yeah, bring back Neek, bring back Hennessy. If I had some fantasies and going back to other seasons, I would actually bring back Lucky and I bring back what's my girl that ended up going
Y'all,
like
now
all
you know damn well Joseline hates Lucky.
she hates
She
Raven, but she
hates
brought her
Lucky
back.
more than she hates Wet Wet right now. She says she
Listen,
thinks that she's a traitor and a snake. So that's
Jocelyn
never
don't
gonna
like it.
happen. And Lucky's best friends with Big Legs. I think they live together actually. So that's never gonna work.
Well, what about my girl who looks like she got demons in her head that can really dance? Miss Natural.
Gaia Love.
No, keep her far, far, far
Oh
away.
my god.
Unless we're gonna get her to fight Andrea, which I would actually, you know what?
We need them in the same season.
Can you
That would be
imagine this?
funny.
Oh my God, Bibles versus voodoo dolls would be hilarious.
She'd be like, let me see Missy. And she would have tried to perform an exorcism on Missy. So
Missy
who
should have won
else?
25,000. But it should have been Neek. It should have been Henny. From that cast, really nobody else because nobody else really deserved it. And we're not going to do that. Maybe Raven deserved 15,000 because she got beat up 2 seasons in a row and came back. Like, I feel bad for her, even though she was doing all of this.
Yeah.
Like, Jocelyn chokeslammed you into the next week, and then you come back and you got Rose of all people beating you up. She can't even fight. That has to be embarrassing. A matter of fact, give the money to her mama for all of this. Can you get her back on the show, please?
No, y'all
I
gonna
miss
start
her.
bringing that up. That never happened, y'all. Don't do that.
Yes, it
No,
is.
no, no, no.
A matter of
One
fact,
last
y'all,
thing, before you go, Ricardo. What did you think? Because Ricardo's. What do you think about your friend Ricardo's choreography?
why you put me on the spot? So it wasn't good, but I
Since
feel
you
like
put me
it.
on the spot.
Okay, I'll put it like this. So Ricardo was giving them something that was on their level, but if you would like me to ask him for you exactly why the choreo was like it was, I can do that.
Okay.
It now, do you think you could do all the choreography?
I think I could do a little bit better than that. The shade. I ain't gonna have him doing this. I'm gonna have
And
him
here's
do a
my
little song.
and before I let you go, this is my one question to you. Outside of them being her minions, why do you think that she really has Danny and Drea there? Like, do you really think they can perform well
Drea
outside of
can.
why can she never get
Danny's
the
dancing, I feel like could be a lot better. Drea to me, like if you watch her videos outside of the show, she does very well. She does very good pole work, like amazing on the pole. Like she glides on it. Like Y'all
She
need to
can't
go
do
on her
that.
Instagram. She's actually really good.
I watch
Good
every time
poet.
you post her on here, but it's just her choreograph work on the ground is terrible.
But when the choreography to me ain't that good. That's just how I feel. It's not. I'm sorry.
You know what? Give her place to Erica Envy. At least she was lighting her kudo on fire.
Right. Thank you for calling in.
See y'all.
All right, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think down below. Stay tuned for the recaps, and we out, babies.
No personal thing.